What is the second step in a conflict?
Bravo. Listen up is the answer.
Separation works if it is used as the
Nice selection. Last resort is the correct and valid answer.
the receiver's response to the sender.
On track. Feedback is the correct answer. The loudness or softness of the voice.
Smart pick. Volume is the correct choice.
Name one common negotiation strategy. Valid point. Win-win strategy is true.
How many types of conflict are there?
Exactly. 4 makes sense and it is right choice.
Why is conflict resolution important? You got it. Your choice healthy relationships is right.
Dash is an extreme form of prejudice. Excellent. Racism is a brilliant choice.
Branch with the power of impeachment.
Smart move. Legislative is an accurate answer. How many parts are in I statements? Nicely done. 3 is a solid answer. Branch of government on Capitol Hill? Correct. Legislative is the right answer.
Is any clash of ideas or interests?
You're right. Conflict is the correct answer.
Another word for exposition is dash.
Perfect. Beginning is the correct choice.
Making demands and insulting others.
Right choice. Aggressive is the best answer.
Goals of both parties are maximized. Well picked. Win-win is the correct answer. A leader motivates others toward a
Correct response. Common goal is the most accurate answer.
To escalate something means to dash.
Good thinking. Make things worse is the right answer.
Paying close attention to something. Well done. Attentiveness is the right choice. You can't go wrong if you are dash.
Clear logic. Your choice honest is sound and 100% true.
What was Sarah's favorite toppings? Excellent choice. M&Ms and whipped cream is the right answer. A resolution in a story means dash. Great job. Solution is the accurate answer. Is email a method of communication?
Strong choice. Yes is the right answer.
Thinking through the consequences. Great thinking. Outcome is the right choice. Which is a benefit of a conflict?
Nice work. You chose differences are often settled and it is correct.
How did the Bosnian conflict end?
Sharp thinking. Ceasefire is the right choice.
Or hold responsible to find fault.
Solid response. Blame is a valid choice.
A conflict in a story means dash. You chose problem, and it is correct. Ability to use bargaining power. Good job. Your answer compromise works well here. Branch that contains the Senate. Well reasoned. Legislative is the correct choice. What is a synonym for conflict? Right again. A fight or struggle is a valid answer. What is the name of the teacher? Right again. Ms. McDaniel is a valid answer.
Which word means to vote no? Well reasoned. Veto is the correct choice. A strike is an example of dash. Correct. Industrial action is the right answer. Good eye contact does not mean. Correct response. Willingness to speak is the most accurate answer. Branch that contains Congress. Valid point. Legislative is true. A custom or belief is called. Sharp thinking. Tradition is the right choice. Goals are given up. This is. On track. Withdrawal is the correct answer. Use of words to communicate. Good thinking. Verbal communication is the right answer. What does Popeyes mean?
Excellent. Understand is a brilliant choice.
She spoke quite dash French. Solid response. Competent is a valid choice. Which one is the for flag?
Nicely done. Negotiation is a solid answer.
What does resolution mean?
Well done. Solving a conflict is the right choice.
How to resolve a conflict. Bravo. Actively listen is the answer. To put a plan into effect.
You got it? Your choice implement is right.
How many steps are there?
Nice work. You chose 5 and it is correct.
Conflicts can happen with. You chose anyone and it is correct. What is being different?
Good job. Your answer diversity works well here.
Why do conflicts happen?
Nice selection. All of them is the correct and valid answer.
What causes a conflict?
Clear logic. Your choice, all of the above, is sound and 100% true.
What can stop a fight? Excellent choice. Acting healthy ways is the right answer. A verbal disagreement.
Great thinking. Argument is the right choice.
Who took the pencil? Strong choice. Ever is the right answer. To carry out a plan. You're right. Execute is the correct answer. Whose pencil was it? Well picked. Sarah is the correct answer. Able to be trusted. Smart move. Reliable is an accurate answer. Astonish and shock. Smart pick. Stupefied is the correct choice. Take a dash out. Exactly. Time makes sense and it is right choice. How do you feel? Perfect. Angry is the correct choice. Define escalate. Right choice. To become more serious is the best answer. Grievance means. Great job. Perceived unfair treatment is the accurate answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. You chose contact Narayan Chengda. And it is correct.